Next rule that you have to follow for filling orbitals is n plus L rule. So what is this n plus L rule? So n andre nimge gottide, n is principal quantum number, L andre azimuthal quantum number. So if you sum up this n plus L value, it gives us the information regarding the energy of one specific orbital. ಈಗ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಎರಡು ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಆ ಎರಡು ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಗೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು with the help of this rule, that is n plus L rule. So this rule is very much helpful to compare the energies of orbitals in any atom. Now we can go for that. What is that statement regarding that n plus L rule? So according to this n plus L rule, it states that for the given two orbitals, that is two orbitals means which is present in one particular atom. It is stating that for given two orbitals, the relative energy of orbital is determined by the sum of n and L values, so that electron enters orbital of lower energy. n plus L value na ನಾವು sum up ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಗೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇದೆ, which has got lower energy, by considering the following conditions. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಮತ್ತೆ further two rules ನಾವು ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, two conditions ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. which are those two conditions? In case ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಗೆ when two orbitals have different n plus L values, ಎರಡು ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ n plus L ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೋವರ್, ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಗೆ ಲೆಸ್ n plus L ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. As I told you before, according to Auger principle, electrons will be filled in the increasing order of the energies of different orbitals. With the help of this rule also, we can easily determine among orbitals, the one which has got less n plus L value will be having lesser energy. Hence, the electron will be added to that less energetic orbital. Then, in case when two orbitals have the same n plus L values, ಈಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ two orbitals ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ n plus L value same ಇದೆ. So then you will get confused. Both are having same n plus L value. How come it is possible that we can't enter that electron in the simultaneously to the same two orbitals? Then we need to follow the second condition. Here in this case, if any two orbitals have got the same n plus L value, then electron enters in an orbital which has higher n plus L value. ಅಂದ್ರೆ n plus L value ಯಾವಾಗ sum up ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎರಡು equal value ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಗೆ which has got higher n plus L value, which will be having more energetic, and hence when two orbitals have got the same n plus L value, the electron enters into a orbital which has got not the higher, which has got lower n value, because energetically lesser is that orbital which has got a lesser n value. So here we can say first electron will be added to, we are considering here not which is having more energy, but here that condition with respect to entering of the electron. That means when two orbitals have got that same n plus L value, electron enters in a orbital which has the lower n value. Now, once you can consider the example, very first example. Now let us consider, let me write it as 2s and 3s. Among 2s and 3s, which has got high energy in case if they ask in the question, that is in examination they can raise 1 mark question, and even this concept is very much important even for objectives also. You have to remember this rule is very important both for theory as well as for objectives. So very first example I am considering here, that is among 2s and 3s, which has got higher energy. Here if they ask which has got higher energy, which is greater and which is lesser, then you need to remember n plus L rule. So just give the information, or in case if there is a question among 2s and 3s which has got high energy, discuss with the help of n plus L rule. Then you have to apply n plus L rule here. for 2s. 2s. What is that n plus l value? N plus l is equal to, here we can just easily remember whatever the number they have mentioned here, that number itself is the n value. That is principal quantum number. 2 plus, and what is that l value for s? Of course, I am just repeating it again and again. L value start with 0, 1, 2, 3 and 0 means it is S, 1 means P, 2 means D and 3 means F. You remember these values corresponding to S, P, D, F subshell. Here they are mentioning S. What is that L value for S here? 0. Therefore, what is the sum up of this n plus L? That is exactly equal to 2. And next orbital they have mentioned here 3s. For 3s, n plus L is equal to, what is that n value? 3 plus, again it is L value is equal to subshell, it is corresponding to 0, it is equal to 3. Now among 2 and 3, which is that higher number? 3. So among 2s and 3s, in case the question is like this, among 2s and 3s, which has got higher energy means, then you should mention it as 3s is greater than 2s. Now you can easily remember by applying this rule. Where do that electron first enters? Among 3s and 2s? Obviously we can consider it is filling into the 2s first and then it is filling to the 3s, because 2s has got less energy. The electron first enters to 2s, then it will enter to 3s. Got it? So it is helping to writing the electronic configuration, as well as it is helping to compare the energies of different orbitals. Then we can go for next example. So that next example, let me consider here, let me write it as 3d, then other one is 5p. 3d and 5p. Now very first, among 3d and 5p, which has got more energy? For 3d, n plus L is equal to 3 plus, for d, which is that number? 2. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Then for 5p, what is that n value? N plus L is equal to 5 plus, of course for p, that is equal to 1. 5 plus 1 is equal to 6, which has got high energy. So 5p has got higher energy than that of 3d. But in case the question will be like this, in any atom that is among 3d and 5p, the added electron first enters either 3d or 5p. This is the right answer. In that case, if the question is like that, then for that question the answer will be the added electron first enters less energetic orbital, that is 3d. Got it? Like that. You have to just specifically consider both n value as well as L value. Depending on the question what they are asking for, then you should be careful enough to write the answer according to the given question. Then let me give 2 more examples. The next example, third example, among 4p and 5s, 4p and 5s, which has got high energy, 4p and 5s. Very first for 4p. So for 4p, n plus L, according to n plus L rule, what is that n value? 4 plus, what is that L value? Again, if you don't remember, you just write the code again, because sometimes in examination you just start with 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need not worry about that. You just mention it as L is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. Always you remember this. 0, 1, 2, 3 corresponds to SPDF. Then for 4P, N is 4 and L value is, yes, it is P. P means 1. So it is 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Then for 5S, N plus L is equal to 5 plus, what is that? S corresponds to 0. 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. Now of course we have got the same N plus L value. In this case you have to follow the second condition. So here This is when the question is if the electron, where do that electron miss? It is added to that lower energetic orbital. But here that question is among 4p and 5s which has got a high energy. Then in this case, we can say here whatever that higher value with respect to principal quantum number, 5s is higher in energy compared to 4p. That means ಯಾವ two orbitals ಅಲ್ಲಿ n plus L value ಯಾವಾಗ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆಗ ನೀವು ಅದರ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ನ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೈಯರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 5s is greater than 4p. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಆಡೆಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ 5s ಮತ್ತೆ 4p ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? It is added to which has when two orbitals have same n plus L value, electron enters into a orbital which has a lower n value. What it here? Added electron enters 4p. But among 4s and 5p, which has got high energy? In case if they ask like that question, then 5s has got higher energy compared to 4p. Then one more example we can consider. 5d and 6. Yeah. Not 6f, let me consider 6p. 5d and 6p. Now, for 5d, n plus L is equal to 5 plus d value to 7. For 6p, n plus L is equal to 6 plus it is 1 is equal to 7. Again, 5d and 6p orbitals have got same n plus L value. Then, which will decide which has got higher energy? It is decided by n value. Which has got higher n value? Whether it is 6 or 5, it is 6. Hence, 6p orbital has got higher energy compared to 5d. This is how we can compare the energies of different orbitals with the help of n plus L rule. And once you consider which has got less energy and which has got more energy, then we can easily fill the electron in the increasing order of the energies. Next, one of the most important rule that you have to remember for filling any atomic orbitals will be that is Pauli's exclusion principle. Just remember, it is one of the most important rule that to be remembered for examination. Pauli's exclusion principle. What does this principle states? It states that no two electrons in the same atom can have all the 4 quantum numbers same. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಆಟಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಆಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ನ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು 2 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ any 2 electrons if you pick up, ಆ 2 electrons 4 quantum numbers ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಅಜಿಮುಥಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಸ್ಪಿನ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಆ 4 ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 2 electrons ಗೆ ಆ 4 ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. 4 ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರೋಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. So that is stated by whom? That is Pauli's. So Pauli's, he states that according to Pauli's exclusion principle, it states that no 2 electrons, here you remember without this word that statement is absolutely wrong. It states that no 2 electrons in the same atom can have, here you should not use negative word can't. Here you should use can, because here in the beginning itself we have used no, and here you should write the term can. It states that no 2 electrons in the same atom can have all the 4 quantum numbers same. And here, therefore we can consider as only 2 electrons can be filled in one set of orbital and they have opposite spins. First statement ಏನು ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. If I just give statement, it will be not clear for you people. I know this. Now we can take one simple example. And let me give one question itself. In examination, they can raise the question. Why an orbital cannot accommodate more than 2 electrons? More than 2 electrons. ಒಂದು orbital ಎರಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ electrons ಯಾಕೆ accommodate ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ? Or otherwise, they can just ask the question in different angle. Why 3 electrons cannot be accommodated in an orbital? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ 3 electrons ಫಿಲ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ? For that we have to consider one simple example. Why? Let me give that question. Why an orbital cannot accommodate more than 2 electrons? Why an orbital cannot accommodate more than 2 electrons? That maximum capacity for any one single orbital, it can occupy only 2 electrons. Now let me consider here one s orbital total ಆಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು electrons fill ಮಾಡಬಹುದು maximum ಆಗಿ 1s2 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, isn't it? Now let me consider 1s2 here. 2 electrons will be there. There will be 2 electrons accommodating in s orbital. S orbital. Let me represent those 2 electrons like this. Now, even we can just represent it by arrow marks like this. Both are correct. Now, let me go for 2 electrons. So, first electron and second electron. Second electron. Let me write 4 quantum numbers value. N value is 1. L value for s orbital, you know that it is equal to 0. N, that is principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, of course, minus L to plus L is 0. Minus 0 no illa, plus 0 no illa, only 0 and only 0. M is equal to 0. And S is equal to, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಏನು, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ವೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಣ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನಿಂಗ್ ನಾಟ್ either plus or minus, plus half I am specifically writing it as clockwise direction. For second electron, n is equal to 1, same, L is equal to same, 0, M is also equal to the same value 0, but except this, S is equal to plus half. ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ clockwise direction rotate ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, plus half ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಆಂಟಿ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ವೈಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ rotate ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಇದು ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ವೈಸ್ rotate ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಇದು ಆಂಟಿ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ವೈಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ rotate ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ S is equal to minus half ಅಂತ, isn't it? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 electrons ಗೆ even though they have got 3 same quantum number values, at least they are differing by minimum of 1 quantum number. At least ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. 4 ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, 3 ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, 2 ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಡಿಫರ್ ಬೈ 1 ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್. ನೌ ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 1s3 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಈಗ 1s3 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ n is equal to 1 ಇದೆ, L is equal to 0 ಇದೆ, M is equal to 0 ಇದೆ, and S is equal to, there are only 2 choices for any electron to rotate around its own axis. So one is in clockwise, other one is anti-clockwise. Either that third electron should rotate in clockwise or in anti-clockwise. If I write it as plus half, it is coinciding with this plus half. There will be repulsion, much repulsion between those 2 electrons. The stability is very, very less. In case if S is equal to minus half, it is having repulsion with another electron, second electron. So again the stability is very less. Therefore, any single orbital can accommodate maximum of only 2 electrons. So if in case it is accommodating more than 2 electrons, it is not following this rule, Pauli's exclusion principle. Hence, it cannot accommodate what? More than 2 electrons. So we can just explain this question with the help of the illustration by considering the simple example. I think it is very much clear for you people. Any single orbital can accommodate only 2 electrons. And if you consider any single atom, then in that atom no 2 electrons. You can pick up any 2 electrons. Either they are belonging to the first shell or second shell or any other shell. So specifically you should consider the 2 electrons what we have just selected. For those 2 electrons, they will be not having all the 4 quantum numbers with the same values. Now I think it is very much clear for you people how we can give the definition, that is statement for this rule. Let me give that statement again. According to Pauli's exclusion principle, it states that no 2 electrons in the same atom can have all the 4 quantum numbers same. You should remember, you should not skip this word no, and you should not skip this word can, and even you are not supposed to write this can't here, cannot, negative. So you should be very much careful enough even while writing the statement. One more rule you have to remember that is most important from examination point of view. That is nothing but Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. So like Pauli's exclusion principle, it is also very exclusive principle. Here Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity is also giving another statement. So what is that statement here? No pairing of electrons takes place in a given set of orbitals of same energy until all the available set of orbitals contain 1 electron each. No pairing of electrons takes place in the given set of orbitals. Given set of orbitals means that is degenerate orbitals. Like P tagondaga Px, Py, Pz orbitals. Next D tagondaga dxy, dyz, dzx, dx squared minus y squared, dz squared. These also degenerate orbitals. And even if you go for F orbitals, there are 7 degenerate orbitals. Likewise, we can consider either P orbitals or D or F. Of course, for F, S you need not worry because S contains only 1 orbital. Subshell S contains 1 orbital. That is electron, there is no other choice. 2 electrons can accommodate in the same orbital. And here if you consider another statement, in degenerate orbitals of same shell means either it belonging to P or D or F, then electrons are singly filled before pairing takes place. Hagadre Px, Py, Pz orbitals and consider ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ dxy, dzx, dxy minus y square consider ಮಾಡಿ. So P ನಲ್ಲೂ first electrons ಏನು fill ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವೋ ಅದು ಒಂದೊಂದಾಗೆ fill ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ pairing ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So I can just come for this statement by considering very simple example. Let me illustrate this statement with the help of the example. Then it will be very much clear for you to understand this statement. Very first, let me consider nitrogen. Atomic number, it is 7. If atomic number Z value is 7 for nitrogen, you are supposed to write the electronic configuration. Then you can write that electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2. According to AFCO principal chart, first you start with, commence with 1s, then you go for 2s. You first fill up the 1s orbital to maximum 2 electrons. For 2s, maximum of 2 electrons. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. How many remaining? Out of 7, 4 we have filled. Remaining is 3. After 1s, 2s. Then which is that next higher orbital? 2p. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Remaining 3 you are going to fill up in the p orbital. Now I am supposed to write the electronic configuration. Now let me write it as for 1s, then for 2s, then for 2p. Here it is 1s, 2s, then let me expand it, 2px, 2py, 2pz, 2px, 2py and 2pz. Now let us start with yes, only one orbital, first electron, second electron. Then third electron comes to 2s. Then fourth electron, again it is filled in 2s. Then next 2p3. First electron you can just consider 2px. And second electron, it will not pair up with the 2px itself. Yakandre ee 3 orbitals ke same energy irodrinda. So we have to give equal prominence for all the 3 orbitals. Then second electron, px orbital ge fill agadu, where it goes to 2py. Then one more electron is there. Then it will not also just accompany with either 2px electron or 2py electron. Not like this. Either you can write like this or write like this. It is completely, absolutely wrong. Then you have to consider electrons are singly filled before pairing takes place. That is the meaning of the statement. Agare 2px, 2py, 2pz ante ಏನು 3 orbitals ಇದೆ. ಈ 3 orbitals ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಎಂಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಡೆಡ್ ಟು 2px. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. Because according to this atomic number, we have written that electronic configuration. Based on that electronic configuration, we have to fill up the electrons. ಈಗ nitrogen ge N7 anta kottidini. Then we can take another example. After nitrogen, we can consider oxygen. Oxygen ge atomic number en barutte? 8 barutte. Now I think you can easily give the configuration. We can just follow the same rule. That is which rule? Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. I can write the configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ಆಯ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? 2p4 ಆಯ್ತು. Now if you fill the electron 1s ಅಲ್ಲಿ we can write the same. 1s contain 2 electrons, 2s contain next 2 electrons and 2p x, 2p, y, 2pz you have to fill up again. 2px, 2py, 2pz. Now I think you are eager to give the answer readily. First electron, where it goes? 2px. Second electron, now you should not pair up with 2px. Then it goes to, we have to fill it singly. So, 3 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ equal energy ಇದ್ರೆ 3 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು equal prominence ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. So, next we go for 2py. Then if you go for 2pz, ಈಗ 3 electrons ನ first single ಆಗಿ fill ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾಯ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ 2p4 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ fourth electron is added to 2px. Now the pairing takes place. Got it? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ p ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ p ನಲ್ಲಿ half filled ಬಂದಾಗ 2p3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. fourth electron ಬಂದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ pairing ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ d example ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ up to 5 electrons they are singly filled. Then sixth electron will be considered, it will undergo pairing. f ಅಲ್ಲಿ 7 orbitals ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 7 orbitals single ಆಗಿ fill ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಹಾಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 8th electron ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ pairing ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Got it? So that is the statement regarding now. I think you can easily remember this statement without fail. Either you can write this above statement or the below statement. Whichever you feel it easy to remember, you can remember that statement. According to Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, in degenerate orbitals of same shell, that is most important. In degenerate orbitals of same shell. Andre 2px, 2py, 2pz ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೇಮ್ ಶೆಲ್. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಶೆಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಒಂದು 2px ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 3py ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. So we should consider the orbitals. They should belong to the same subshell of the, that is same shell and the subshell. Here in degenerate orbitals of same shell, either it is p, d or f, then electrons are singly filled before pairing takes place. Which is that first statement I had given. No pairing of electrons takes place in the given set of orbitals. No pairing of electron takes place in the given set of orbitals of same energy until all the available set of orbitals contain 1 electron each. That is regarding one of the most important principle, that is nothing but Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. You should remember these are the rules that to be remembered for filling the atomic orbitals. Now next we can go for writing the electronic configuration by keeping all these rules in mind.